Inspirators, it's Inspiring Vanessa here, and welcome back to another wonderful interview for you all. I hope you are staying safe and enjoying some of the content I've been putting up, and also these interviews, as they are super fun for me to do, but also really exciting to see your feedback and how you guys have been enjoying it as well. As you guys probably seen it by some of my stories, today's guest is going to be Lily Mae, and she is a YouTuber, influencer, TikToker. You can just say that she is a content creator. She has social media, online platforms, and you guys know that I really love interviewing different influencers because everyone has their own opinion on social media and how we can use it in the best way possible. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm super excited to ask her some questions, and also if you have any questions that I maybe didn't write down, feel free to ask Lily some questions. It's just in the little question icon, and then that way we can do a mini Q&A at the end of this interview. Otherwise, let's get straight into it and bring our guest for today onto the live. Hi!
Can you hear me all right?
Yes, everything's
Good.
fine.
How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. Thank you so much for being my guest today. It's an honour having you on.
Of course, thank you. It's an honour being here.
Well, what have you been up to during quarantine? As I know I've been dealing with it decently, but not that well. So what have you been up to?
So for me, it's actually been better than I thought, because I'm obviously with school and everything, college, I'm used to being out every day from 9 a.m. till at least 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's weird, obviously, and it's weird not seeing friends and stuff, but I guess I've been making more content. When it's been sunny, it's been really good because I have a garden, which I'm so thankful for, so I can just go and sit out there and stuff, and been watching a lot of Netflix.
Same here. Netflix is my guilty pleasure during lockdown. If I turn something on my phone, or if I open TikTok on my phone, I'm probably going to end up scrolling through that rather than doing my work. So I need to learn how to put away my devices at some point. But the first question I have for you is, what made you decide to create a social media account or a TikTok account? Were you on Musical.ly before, or did you kind of make the account because you saw a bunch of people obviously using the app?
So, I sort of started social media quite young, really. Obviously, I didn't really know much about it, but I started on YouTube. So I made a YouTube channel in about 2013 was the first one I made, and I made it with my best friend. And so embarrassing to look back on the videos, but so yeah, I was really young, and we sort of made our own web show. It was inspired by iCarly, legendary show. So we started on that. And then in 2014, I made my YouTube channel that I have now, which is Lily Mae XO. And I sort of started making skits and everything, little acting videos, because I used to always want to be an actress. And then I guess last year, I had Musical.ly, but I wasn't really into it. So then last year, for a YouTube video, I made my TikTok account, probably in April 2019. And then ever since then, to be honest, got addicted. So I started it as a joke, like a lot of people, and then I literally got addicted, and now loving it. So yeah.
I mean, that's lovely that you kind of started it off based on your passion for acting. Do you still want to be an actress, or do you have slightly different aspirations?
So now, I guess it's slightly different now, because in year 11, so I'm in year 12 now, I did my GCSEs last year, and I got a 7 in drama, which I was so happy about. I worked so hard for it. I loved it so much. But then I had an assembly with, because obviously we started looking at colleges and stuff for the next step, and I had an assembly with the college I'm at now. And what I basically do in college now is film, but behind the scenes rather than in front of the camera. So I kind of anything to do with the film industry, whether it's in front of the camera, behind the camera, I literally just love it. It just fascinates me, all of that.
I mean, same here. I love media and production, so I would be fine either filming someone else talking, or either just me being in front of the camera speaking with someone else kind of filming me. So I can definitely agree with you on that one. The next question I have for you is, what do you remember was the first video, perhaps on YouTube, that went viral? What was the type of video? Did you expect it also?
So my most popular video on YouTube is a school night routine for year 11, which was like obviously last year. Well, actually no, it was like September 2018 because I went to year 11 then. So that video, like, I remember it just like the first few days it was just normal, like I was getting a normal amount of views. I was only on 6,000 subscribers, I think, and then it just started like going up and up and up, and I was like, what is going on? Like, it was crazy, and I just gaining subscribers. I remember sitting there with like my family because we just all found it like so crazy. It was like, what is going on? And I remember just sitting there like refreshing the sub count page, and it just was going up and up. It would go up like 10 every which is so crazy to me. And because I was working on my channel for so long, it was like, oh my god, I'm finally getting recognition, like this is crazy. And yeah, it was the school night routine video, and then I think the video that I posted after was a get ready with me for the first day of year 11. So, and that was like the second sort of one, so they sort of went viral at the same time. So yeah, it was crazy. It was really crazy.
I mean, hard work always pays off. It may take a while to get there, but it definitely does pay off in the long run.
Exactly.
Obviously, as we all are humans, and that some people may not understand what we do on our journeys, whether that be on social media like yourself, or like me also, or if you want to be in the performing arts industry or tech, wherever it is, we sometimes do get negative feedback. So what feedback did you get when you first started having an online platform?
So, I mean, my YouTube comments are off now for some reason, which is so annoying. And you was actually trying to help me with that the other day. It literally just wouldn't work.
Yeah, you can just try and turn it back on, but it's very complicated, yeah.
It's so annoying for me because it literally doesn't even let me click it. But obviously, like when I first started, I did have it. And I'm quite lucky. Like, I haven't really ever got a lot of hate. Sometimes, like, people just say like the stupid little thing, but there's nothing really that fully stands out. Like, maybe they'll comment on like my appearance or something, but nothing really stands out to me just because, like, I mean, I just expect it. Like, I know I'm gonna get that, and everyone gets it, and it is unfair and it is stupid, but like, I'm quite lucky that I am quite like a thick-skinned person. Like, I can just rub it off. Like, when my mum used to look at my comments and she'd see like the smallest little hate comment, she'd be like, oh my god, who's this? I'm like, Mum, I don't know. And she's like, oh my, she gets so angry. I'm like, Mum, like, it's literally fine, like, I don't care, so you don't need to care. But I guess that's just obviously, like, I don't want anyone picking on my daughter. But yeah,
yeah.
And advice for people with that is just literally just rub it off. Like, these people are sitting there behind a screen commenting stupid things about you. Like, they're clearly bored, like they clearly have nothing better to do. So ignore it.
And if they're watching the whole video just to criticize something right at the end, it's telling you something. Your haters are your biggest fans. Yeah.
That's real.
The next question I have for you is, I think you kind of answered this already, but when did you start your YouTube channel and how did you grow it? Like, what were some of the first steps you took to gain more subscribers and gain more views on your videos?
So, like I said before, I started in like 2014 with just like little skit videos, but I sort of like, I would post every now and then and make like, because I love making videos and stuff, but I sort of started really getting into it in about 2018, sort of when my, like, just before my video, one of those videos did sort of like blow up, I guess. And the first sort of steps I took, like, I always just love watching other YouTubers anyway, so I would always like watch them, get inspiration from them, and I would sort of take a video and turn it into my own. And you just got to make sure like you're being consistent and stuff, like when you first start, because that's how you grow. Like you said before, hard work really does pay off, no matter how long it takes. It really does. So you just got like, you really just got to stay inspired, stay motivated. I know it's easier said than done at times, but just got to push yourself and manifestation. The universe is listening. Like, I'm 99k subscribers on YouTube, and I'm like, it's taken a while to get to the big 100, but I'm like, I will get there if I keep going. I keep putting the work in, and I'm telling myself I'll get there. If I'm believing, I'm gonna get there, you know. And that's with
Yeah.
everything. Like, so yeah, the first steps I sort of took, just be inspired and make what you want to make. Yeah, I was waffling there.
I mean, 100% agree with you. No, you just spoke and preached facts, literally, because I totally agree with you. I have the same kind of method as you do as well. But people who want to start YouTube channels, obviously, first of all, get permission from your parents. Really important. Don't make like some secret account, because then if it goes viral and your parents find out, it's not going to be the best way possible. And also, people are like, oh yeah, consistency. Okay, so I'm going to post for 2 weeks, and then I'm not going to post on my channel for like a month or a whole year. Then I'm going to go back, and they get confused that their channel isn't growing. So it means literally every single week of the year, find a day that you're going to edit your videos, film them, and then obviously post them and publish them for other people to see. So I definitely agree with your advice as well. What would you say has been the most difficult part about being a content creator?
Ooh. I don't even really. Am I back? Sorry.
Yes, you are back. It's fine. It's okay.
The most difficult. I don't even know. I mean, when I was in secondary school, when I sort of first started secondary school, maybe like year 7, year 8, and people would start finding out, because I think I was on like 1,000 subscribers then. So people were finding out, and they wouldn't even say bad things. They just like mention it. I'd be like, oh my god, please stop talking about it, because I just didn't want anyone to know. It was just this like little secret that I had, and I did it, and I didn't want like teachers to know. And I was always so worried and paranoid that someone would like play my video on the big screen in front of the whole class. So back then that was probably the worst thing. Like, I was always so worried. But now, I mean, oh my gosh, why can't I? Probably the hate. Even though I don't really get much hate, that probably is like the biggest downside, because I can't even think of anything else, to be honest. Maybe like people.
I mean, yeah, same here.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe just people knowing who I am before I meet them, because I feel like, actually, yeah, I feel like some people can just be like fake now. Like, let's be real. You know, just want to use you and stuff. I feel like I get that more. But to deal with that, you literally just toxic, cut them off. No point in giving them your time of day.
I mean, I started my channel when I was in primary school, so I did like 2 full-on assemblies about what I did. So I had one of my YouTube videos actually playing on like this massive screen in front of the whole school, so it's definitely nerve-wracking, to say the least.
Right.
Like, my headspace was insane.
I don't think I'd even do that now when I'm, 17? That is so cool. Wow, well done.
Yeah, it was very... Thank you, but it was very nerve-wracking, obviously, and same here. It's like, well, if people know about it, then they know about it, but I'm not going to go out and be like, oh, I have a channel, go and subscribe, or I have an Instagram account, go and follow me, kind of thing. I think it's just about being humble.
Yeah,
and just kind of wanting it to be about yourself, or well, not wanting it to be about yourself, and just letting people get on with their lives rather than focus on you. That's how I see it, in that way. But there's been a lot of like controversy or theories kind of based around TikTok about not allowing British TikTokers to kind of get the appreciation or recognition they deserve. And technically, when you go on your For You page, there are certain types of people who would get more fame if they're doing a certain type of video, or maybe if they're from the US. So what message would you give to TikTok regarding who or what type of people they favour on the app?
Oh, that's a good question. Got me thinking. Damn. Well, I guess, I mean, I see a lot of people who say like TikTok algorithm is basically based on like looks and stuff, which I think is so wrong. And it's like, people on TikTok, even though it's just like a little social media app, people do really work hard on it, like trying to get content out. Like, people want to entertain, and some people obviously don't get the recognition that they feel they deserve, that they do deserve. I feel like everyone just needs to have a chance. Like, TikTok, just push it out there. Like, what's the harm? What's the harm? Like, this is a huge app. Just there's enough space for everyone on it, so there's no point in just like putting the same people on all the time, because it's like a bit boring. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. I guess that's it.
Just have a variety of people. I mean, I 100% agree with you. It's just kind of like, well, why are you keeping this person on my For You page 24/7 when there are so many other people on this app that work as hard as these people, but if they're staring at a phone screen, their video gets like 1 million views. If somebody puts a video together that takes them months or weeks to do, they don't get the same recognition. So we should just kind of contact TikTok and tell them what they should do to improve the algorithm or whatever it is. The next one is a bit of a juicy question as well. But what is your opinion on cancel culture? So when an influencer says something wrong, it could be like current or it could be from a long time ago, and then like the next year or how long they just keep saying you're cancelled. What's your opinion on that?
Well, obviously, I mean, we're all human, we're all normal people. Like, we're all the same on the inside, let's be real. So, I mean, everyone makes mistakes. And, I mean, personally, you just, like, you just gotta, like, you don't put bad things on the internet, because you're gonna give off bad vibes, you're gonna give off negativity. And especially if you have, like, a large audience, there's obviously going to be younger people watching you who look up to you, so you just need to set an example, like be a role model. Not like there's a point where it's like, oh, you're being fake and totally changing, that, or there's just like, you just know what to and what not to put on the internet. The cancel culture, I mean, I get it, because people do get annoyed, but there's an extent, like, some people really do go way too far, like death threats and everything. Like, it's horrible. Like, I personally have never had like a huge scandal. Fingers crossed, touch wood, never happens. So I don't know exactly how it feels, but I just look at some of these comments and like people can be so nasty, and it's horrible to see, because it's like how can somebody be so nasty to another person? So if like an influencer has done something bad and you're annoyed, address it 100%. But when they if they do apologize and they seem genuine and they do try and change and fix up for that, then I mean, just let it go. Like, come on, you can't just cancel. You can't cancel humans. Like, it's so I guess that's my opinion on it.
I mean, literally, we are all humans at the end of the day. Nobody's perfect. We all do make mistakes, but obviously, if you know that you're going to say something and you're putting that out there online and you know it's going to offend people, but you're still going to do it, then obviously you are in the wrong, unless you said something by accident that you didn't know was going to hurt other people. But I definitely kind of agree with what you're saying as well. Cancel culture is very toxic, and to the point where people get death threats. It's like, so you're telling somebody to die and take their own life just because they made a mistake? Or 10 or 5 years ago when they were a bit younger. So it's definitely a very complicated situation, but we should probably just cancel culture. People need to stop doing it. Yeah.
Cancelled.
The next question I have for you is probably what a lot of people are thinking when they're watching this or listening to this, is what are your top tips or your top 3 tips you can say on how to grow on social media? Because there's so many complicated ways that people mention, but what would be your top 3 ways on how to grow?
Consistency is key. Like, you have to, if you want to grow an audience, you can grow it, but you got to keep it, because you like make them your family, open up to them, you know. Make sure you're getting involved with them, being interactive. I hate it when I see like people not appreciating like their edits and like fan pages and stuff, because every morning I wake up, I go through my tags on my Instagram, because like I'm not gonna lie, that's probably one of my favorite things, to edit. They're so cool. People are so talented, and to think they'll take the time out of their day to do that. So yeah, definitely consistency, grow your audience, keep them there. Be yourself sounds so cliche and so basic, but there's no point in being fake and being someone else, because it will come out in the end. Like, no point in lying, no point in faking it. Just be you, and if people like you for that, then that's even better. And the third tip, be patient. Definitely be patient, because me, since 2014, it's 6 years later, and I'm happy with where I am, but I'm still going to keep going, because, you know, I enjoy this, and I want to keep going, and I appreciate so much. I'm so grateful for the audience I have grown, so let's just keep growing it.
Yeah, I mean, that was some lovely advice. I hope everybody who's watching this kind of got something from that, especially that people probably are thinking to create channels during quarantine. People have got nothing else to do other than watch other people, so why don't you create a channel so other people can watch you during lockdown when they're bored? So I think that's fun to think about as well. But consistency and patience is definitely extremely important. You need to have a massive passion for having a channel. You can't just make it because you think it's trendy, or you think because one of your friends had it, so I'm going to do it as well, because it is a lot of work. Like editing the videos and filming them, thinking of the ideas as well, and trying to promote them across your platforms. It's hard work, and more YouTubers you get more recognition for that, because it can be really difficult sometimes. Everybody goes on their journeys at their own pace. But now we're going to get some questions from the viewers to see what they have been asking you. One of the questions or statements is around in 2007. They said, "Go subscribe to Lily Mae EXO, hurry up."
Do it, you guys know.
I mean, you've got nothing else to do in lockdown. Oh, go and subscribe. And what kind of videos do you create so that other people can know what type of videos they can watch?
So I do a bit of everything, really. I guess my channel is literally me on video. Like, I like to show a lot of my personality, share what I love, and sometimes I guess people just seem to enjoy it sometimes. So I do different things, vlogs, hauls. I've done some makeup things, you know, just your basic teenager things, I guess.
Basic teenager necessities. You can get some lovely tips and some personality shining through on the videos. So now another question from someone who is watching. This question is from huda.robel17, and she said, "What is your favourite part of doing YouTube?"
Probably, well, like I said before, the edits. Literally love them. They're so sick. And also when I get to go to events and stuff, like I've been to Summer in the City a few times, if you know what that is, just like a YouTube convention. VidCon I've been to, and seeing you guys, like, you can sit and look at a number on a screen all day and think, wow, I'm so proud of myself, but then you go and see all these people in real life, and it's like, it's not even anywhere near the amount of people that follow you, but you see so many of them, and it's like, wow, like, this is my life, this is crazy. You guys appreciate what I put out, like the time and effort I put in, you actually appreciate it. So it's like, wow, like I love that, like, it's amazing. So definitely, like, meeting like you guys in real life is so amazing.
I mean, I love Summer in the City or Winter in the City, whichever one it is, but they are super fun to go to. Yeah,
that's so cool.
The next question is from Alex_Bomberg, and they said, after 100k, what's your next goal on YouTube?
Well, obviously 100k has just been a dream for years. So obviously once I get there, it's gonna be crazy. But I guess my next goal is just to carry on with what I'm doing, create better content, hopefully. And one of my dreams is to be on the Summer in the City lineup, like be invited there as like a creator. That would be crazy, because I've been going for so many years, and it's like, imagine if people are coming to see me one day, you know what I mean? Like, that's...
To be a featured creator, have like a whole meet and greet and stuff, yeah. Definitely one of my goals. I'm going to try and get there as well. So hopefully we can be there together. We can see each other on the sides, yeah.
That would be amazing. That's probably...
Meet and greets are super fun.
Yeah, that's probably one of my biggest goals, to be honest, after 100k.
Oh, this is a good question. People might start commenting a bit of some controversial stuff, but it's from m._sc190706, and they said, do Black Lives Matter or do all lives matter?
So, Black Lives Matter. So I hate it when people are like, oh, all lives matter, because it's like, all lives will matter when Black Lives Matter. Like, people don't seem to understand the reason, like, we have to really put out Black Lives Matter is because of everything that these people have had to go through just because of the color of their skin. Like, it's just disgusting the way you can be treated just because of your race. I really don't understand it. It's like, I can't understand racism. It's just horrible. It's like, why, like I said before, we're all the same on the inside. Like, cut me open, it's red blood. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely crazy. So yeah, all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter, because until then, not all lives matter realistically. So.
Because when people say all lives matter, it's just like, how can you be so ignorant? And people use different examples. It's like, if someone's house is on fire, that is a resemblance or symbolism of the Black lives or the Black people who are being killed, and your house is absolutely fine, and then I run in and go, okay, I need to go save this house. Well, all houses matter. So what about my house? Well, is your house fine? Yes, it is. So I'm going to go and help the people or the house that is in desperate need the most, obviously. But I think people need to start clearing their vision a little bit more and starting to realise that all lives can't matter, as you said, until Black Lives Matter do also. Oh, why is it happening again? The next one is from Kate.Lewis, and she said, what would you like to do in the future career-wise?
So, like I spoke a bit about before, like, I'm currently studying like film and media, basically behind the scenes of just films, TV. So after college, we're actually currently talking about like what we're gonna do afterwards. So I was thinking of like uni or something, but personally I don't think that's for me, because I prefer being very practical rather than like sitting down in education, because I feel like I can educate myself, and with the film industry you don't need like a degree, so it's just not 100% necessary. If you want to do that, like 100%, but for me, like, I don't think that's for me. So I think I want to go straight into like freelancing within the film industry. Anything, like, I don't have like a straight career path that I want to go for. Like, I'm honestly open to anything in the film industry. I probably, my favorites would be like, I would love to be an actress, but I don't know, I guess. But as for like behind the scenes, I kind of like cinematography, so sort of being the camera woman, being a stylist would be quite cool, like picking out costumes and stuff. I think that'd be cool. So right now I've got a full-on clear path ahead of me, but definitely something to do with the film industry, hopefully.
The next question is from Anna_LB02, and she said, what is the biggest impact lockdown has had on your life?
Ooh. Wow. I mean, I guess a lot has happened in lockdown, but the biggest thing, which doesn't even sound that big, is probably just not being at school every day. Not being able to just freely go with my friends. And when the weather's like so nice, it's like, oh, I wish I could go meet up with my friends and just like have a sleepover and hang out. But I mean, yeah, I guess it's just like not being able to see friends and family. Because I usually see my family like pretty much every day when we're not in lockdown. So going from that to not seeing them at all, not seeing anyone apart from like my mum and my brother who I live with, is so freaking weird. So yeah, probably just people.
I mean, for me, it's definitely school. Like, I miss my friends so much. I think I've met my friends like maybe once during like how long, like 90 or 80 days. insane. Would never have thought I could cope for this long in my home. Obviously, I do go out to get like me and my mum go out to get obviously the food in the supermarket, but otherwise it was definitely changed a lot for everyone, I think. The next question is from it's Lacey and Chloe Official, and they said, any tips on self-confidence?
I love these guys. They're so active. They're amazing. Shout out to you. Love you. See you all the time. But self-confidence, right. So, obviously, everyone gets insecure at times. Everyone has insecurities. But you just need to, like, it's so much easier said than done. But for me, I've just learned to love myself, because, I mean, I wake up to this every day. This is what I see every day. So it's like, what's the point in waking up every day and being negative and being like, oh, I hate this, I hate what I look like, I hate me. Like, you wake up every day. I love me, like I said earlier, manifestation. Love yourself. Just tell yourself you love yourself, because you need, it's so hard, but you just really need to learn self-love. And just make yourself feel good. Give yourself a little glow up every now and then. Give yourself a bit of a makeover if that's what you want to do. If you feel more confident with makeup, wear makeup. If you don't, then don't. And make sure you surround yourself with good people who boost you, because I've had like a few friends who were quite like negative, had negative mindsets, and were just not really great people to be around. So I kind of just cut them off, not in a rude way. Like, we sort of went our separate ways. Like, just make sure you wake up every day, tell yourself you love yourself, think of something you love about yourself, and tell yourself that. Treat yourself good, and surround yourself with good people. That I guess that's it.
I mean, surrounding yourself with people who really do support you and will kind of hype you up every now and then is definitely going to make a massive impact, for sure. The next question that somebody has sent in is from Olivia_Lewis_X, and she said, videos you want to film in the future. Any upcoming video ideas?
So this week I'm actually filming a week in the life of online school, so love that. And after lockdown I have so many videos planned. Like, I just want to film with my friends so much more, because I don't really do many videos with my friends that much. Like, looking back on my channel, and like, me and my friends, we have such like close bonds, and when we get together, it's just crazy. So it's so much fun, and I feel like that would be quite good content to put out there, and positive content, because it is a lot of fun, and we're just there enjoying ourselves. So I want to do like a girl talk kind of thing with my two of my best friends, Zara and Georgia. And I also want to do a baking video with my niece Tilly, and that'll just be so crazy. That'll be hectic. The kitchen is going to be a mess. So I guess that's sort of the ideas I have for now. And I want to start doing more vlogs and stuff as well. And hopefully next year I'm going to be 18. I'm going to be an adult, so hopefully I can travel a bit. Oh, that's so weird. I'm going to be a freaking adult. That's so weird. But yeah.
Whoa. Somebody asked me a question yesterday when I was doing an interview, and they were like, where do you see yourself in 2 years? I'm like, how old am I going to be in 2 years? 16. Whoa. That sounds really crazy. But yeah, when you think about the future, it's a bit overwhelming, to be honest. It's a bit crazy to think about it. Very surreal.
Definitely.
The next question is from Lucy XS, and she said, what is your ultimate goal in life?
Wow, that's a broad question. The main thing I want to do in life is make my family proud. It sounds so cliche, but like, me and my family, we're so close, and I just want them to be, I know they are proud of me right now, but I just want to make them prouder, you know. And I'm hoping, like, when I'm older, I just want to be able to like look after my parents, especially my mum. If my dad's watching, I'm not taking sides, Dad, but you know how it is. Yeah, I just want to be able to look after my mum, because she's just amazing. So yeah, that'd be amazing. And I know it sounds very far away now because I'm only 17, but I'm hoping one day I'll have my own family and stuff and be married, you know? I guess all of those like the traditional things, but they do mean a lot to me, and I'm hoping one day I will get there.
I mean, we're all rooting for you anyways to be very successful and still support your family in that way. We can definitely envision that for you for the future. The next question is from xjoni.knowlesx, and they said, does it take long to edit videos? I want to make a YouTube, but don't know if I can be asked. Miss you.
Love you, Joni. Joni's my little cousin. So Joni, wow, okay. It depends what video, because some of them take a very long time, and by a very long time I mean like hours. But because I'm so used to editing now, I can do it quite quickly because I just know what I sort of want. Whilst I'm filming, I kind of envision how it's going to be edited anyway. That's just how I think now. So the longest a video has probably taken me to edit, which doesn't even sound that long to a lot of people that I've said it to, but am I back? Sorry.
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
fine.
The longest it's probably taken me was about like 2 hours. Not too bad.
Yeah, probably same here as well. Yeah, if it's like a long video, and I've like sometimes when I edit the Summer in the City vlogs, and it's like so much footage, it's like 40 minutes of footage, I'm like, how am I gonna edit this?
Crazy, them vlogs. But yeah.
And also, what do you edit on to help some of the people who want to learn how to edit?
So, I filmed on my phone and edited on my phone up until April last year because I got a camera and I saved up for my laptop, my MacBook. So on my phone I used iMovie, and then when I got my MacBook I started editing on Final Cut Pro because I got like a free version. But then that got taken away for some reason. It just like went, so I can't get that back. Now I actually edit on iMovie but on my laptop because there is a few more options on a laptop, but editing on your phone is just fine, and filming on your phone, like I did that for years, and that's pretty much what has got me to where I am now because that was the majority of my career, I guess. So yeah. And you said don't know if I can be asked, but just go for it. Like literally, if you want to do something, just do it, and if you don't like it, then I mean, if it doesn't work out, that's fine. But if you don't just go for it, you're gonna regret that you didn't take that chance in a few years because you never know where you can get with it. But yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, I want to have a YouTube channel, but I don't have a camera, I don't know, or have a good like software to edit on. And it's like, if you stay with the attitude, you're never going to end up doing it. Because if you wanted to do your homework and it's like, well, actually, I don't have the correct pen, or I don't have the exact knowledge to do this, then you're never going to end up doing it. It's the same with YouTube. You can film on your phone. I used to film on my iPad. The quality was really, really bad. So then I changed to my phone, and then I eventually got a camera as well. But as you do progress, you'll be able to perhaps earn enough money to buy a camera and also treat yourself to level up your videos and how they actually look like. But otherwise, just get straight into it, get started, and then you can start moving up step by step.
Definitely.
The next question is from Freya.Sewell, and she said, who inspires you?
There is so many people who inspire me. Let's start off with my family. All of my family. I always speak about my family, but it's just so true. Like, they are literally my world. So my mum, my dad, pretty much everyone. My mum is so like such an independent woman, and I feel like she really has like shaped me into who I am, and I'm like proud of who I am and situations that I've handled, and I think that really is because my mum is so independent, and it's like baddie vibes, you know. You just gotta keep it up. So definitely my mum. My cousin and my sister, they're amazing too. They definitely inspire me. Celebrities that I look up to. Ooh, I think Ariana Grande is quite a cool woman. Like, she's so young, so successful, so independent, and she's really kept at it and gained so much in like her career and her life. So definitely her, actually. I never really thought about that before, but yeah, I say Ariana Grande for a celebrity.
I mean, Ariana Grande is just a queen. Like, she is so successful, and she just motivates and inspires a lot of people. But yeah, as well, my mum is a very big role model for me. I think obviously me growing up with her all the time has obviously been a massive impact on how I obviously react to things as well. So I totally agree with you on that one.
That's so cute.
I think we're going to go with the last and final question. This is actually a nice question. And this is from Hannah X Huggins. And she said, if you could spend a day with a celebrity, who would it be?
Well, I could go in and say Ariana Grande, because, you know, baddie vibes, you know. She could tell me a lot about her adventures and her journeys. So I'd say maybe her, or my celebrity crush. But, well, I can't really change their age, but young Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Definitely wouldn't mind that. I feel like I'd actually get along with, like, do you know, is it Noah Schnapp from Stranger Things?
Yes. He seems like such a fun person to hang out with. Like, I want to be legitimately friends with him. He just seems like super fun. Good vibes.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say maybe them lot.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to spend a day with your celebrity crush, I think everyone would just use the 24 hours fully to make them fall in love with you.
Yes.
Everyone can relate to that.
Please go, young Leo, come for me.
If we can only go back in time, if we only could. But thank you so much for your everyone who just sent in some questions. I do apologise if I didn't select them, but this live will be up on my IGTV later. And obviously you can comment on those. If you do have any questions that you really need to know the answer to, then make sure to put your question in the comments. But otherwise, Lily, it was amazing having you here today. Thank you for spreading your good vibes and all your love and sharing your tips on how to grow on social media as well.
Thank you so much for having me. Honestly, it's been such an amazing experience. Never really done anything like this before, so definitely a great time for my first time. But yeah, can't thank you enough. You have been like the sweetest person, and honestly, you're so young and just amazing. Like, you're really going for it, you know.
Thank you.
What you want to do, and keep it up, seriously, because you're literally amazing and you're inspiring me.
Thank you so much. Everybody, go and follow Lily as well. Get her to 100,000. You've got nothing else better to do in lockdown than get her to that milestone. She definitely deserves it. And also follow her on Instagram and TikTok as well. But otherwise, thank you for being my guest today, Lily, and I will speak to you soon.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Missing someone.